Hi guys, how you doing today? Thanks for coming along and checking out this video. So this is the second video within the after school club sequence. So you guys should have done the first one already, and now we're just kind of refreshing once again, trying to keep our skills nice and sharp, for then hopefully when we're ready to get back to school and get back training and everything, and we can continue, get you guys your certificates and some medals. Alright, so firstly, you guys should all be in your uniforms with your belt on, but I imagine for most of you, your parents might have done your belt. So let's have one more quick belt tying lesson to make sure we've got it. So your belt needs to go around your back. You guys have a short bit in your right hand, long bit in your left. This bit goes around you all the way, and then you tuck up underneath. And then we tie a knot. Boom, so let's do that one more time. Start from the back. So, behind you, short bit in the right hand, long bit in the left. This bit pins down against your body. All the way around. Tucks up. And ties a knot. Perfect. Great job. So, before we begin, then let's make sure, 1, we're appropriately dressed. 2, we've got enough room around us. And 3, we got ourselves a drink. All right, guys, let's do it. So let's begin. Everybody show me ready position. Sir, feet together, attention, and then bow. Perfect, and then just stand resting for me. Excellent. So let's begin then with a warm-up, as we always do. We'll go through some exercises. We'll have a stretch, and then we'll give it another chance to practice some of the techniques that we need in order to get our certificates and our first belt. All right, so let's start with a nice gentle jog on the spot. Brilliant stuff. So just keep those arms moving, keep them swinging side by side. Knees are coming up ever so lightly at the moment. Fantastic. So arms just a little bit more. Brilliant. Fantastic. That's great. Okay, take your feet in and out. Just bounce them in and out with me. Try and stay in time. Bouncing those feet in and out. Excellent. Okay, feet forwards and backwards now. So bounce those feet forwards and backwards. Perfect. Okay, so imagine we're in a box. We just did side of the box, front and back of the box. Now I want you to go to the 4 corners of the box. So feet hit in the middle and push out. Feet hit in the middle and push out to those corners. Great stuff. Brilliant. Okay, so go back to you. And now we're going to turn that into our star jumps. Off you go. Again, be very careful above you. Make sure we don't hit no lights. Good, just try and keep it moving. Okay, we're going to do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and jogging again. Excellent stuff. Hands behind your backs. And we're going to kick our heels. So the side looks like this. Brilliant. Keep those heels coming up. Fantastic stuff. Wonderful. Okay, so keep bouncing there. So we'll do something called a switch kick now. So I want you to take one foot out and you kind of change it. So you've always got one foot in the air, so it never kind of stops. Okay, then the side looks like this. So try not to lean back. Try and keep your body upright. Keep those feet. Great stuff. Now arms up, and we're going to crisscross. So we call this one mummy running. Wonderful. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And jog again. Do one more. Knees up at the front. Let's get up nice and high. Again, try and use your core, your tummy muscles to pull those knees up. And breathe. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet together. Good, take a deep breath in and out. Control that breathing, one more, and out. Perfect. All right, so let's move on with our exercises then. We've already done some star jumps, but we're going to make sure we do a lot today to keep ourselves active and moving. So feet together, hands by sides. Star jumps to my count. Here we go. 1, 1, sir. 2, 3. So make sure you count along at home. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Okay, so stand tall like this. Give me another 10 in your own time. 10 of your absolute best. Okay, so fingertips touching, and make sure you're counting 1 to 10. Here and begin. Go. Should be coming up towards the end now. 10, sir. And once you've finished, feet together, good, and breathe. Okay, so we'll do one more set of 10, this time as fast as you can. Okay, so last time was the best ones you could do. This time, as fast as you can, 10 star jumps. Get ready, set, go, fast you can, boom, 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 move, 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 move. Fast, 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 as fast feet, fast hands. Go, 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 go. Should almost be there by now, and you should be done. Good, and breathe, fantastic. Let's move on to our next exercise. Then, so on our shout, press up position. Maybe have a look around you, make sure you've got enough space. Let's get down and go do some push-ups. Everyone down, press up position. Sir. So body nice and straight. We bend our arms and take our nose down to the ground. So my count, then ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you can say 10, so good, now rest. So whenever we ask students to rest in press up position, we go from here, we call downward dog, so you go from this position, and you go back like this. Excellent. Brilliant. Or is that one child's pose? I think it's child's pose, actually this one. So you're gonna hold there. So we'll do a few different variations of push-ups there. If those are regular push-ups, let's try wide arm push-ups. So rather than having your hands directly underneath your shoulders, you can take your hands a bit further, and you're gonna go down and up here. So it's a bit of a smaller movement, and once we pump it fast, it really works across our chest. So get there, get in that position, and you're gonna do 10 of those, but this time in your own time, because you can kind of pump those and go a bit faster. So give me 10 wide arm push-ups, go. 2, 3, push it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent stuff. So stay there, go down again into child's pose. So those arms out straight. So from the side, after you're here, it looks like this, you sit yourselves back, sit your butt down, hands here, head down. Just take all the pressure out your shoulders and arms and you rest them. All right, so we're gonna do one more. We're gonna have a go at what's called piston push-ups now. So piston push-ups are a little bit tougher, but you guys are fit, you should be able to do it. So it's kind of like the piston, it comes from the piston like in an engine, the way it moves in an engine. So we're gonna be doing push-ups and then jumping feet in and out. So it looks like this counts as 1. So I'll show you from the side. So you go down, up, in, out, down, up, in, out. So that was 2. So we go boom, boom, 3, down, up, 4. All right, so get there, get down. We'll do it to my count, ready, and 1. So you should go down, up, in, out with those feet, good. 2, down, up, in, out with those feet, excellent. 3, down, up, in, out with those feet. 4, brilliant, you still call back. 5, 5, sir, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Boom, down, up, in, out, and rest in child's pose. Fantastic. Great job, catch your breath. Wonderful. Okay guys, jump to your feet. And remember, if you're ever unsure how to be stood, it's always this. Remember our resting position, it's always that one. So that's how we stand. So, moving on then, let's do some squats. So we'll do some basic squats and we'll do some variations. So, feet apart, hands for straight your chest, squat position. So, let's do that again, come to here. This time when I say squat position, we'll have a race. Let's see who can get there first, me or you. Squat position, sir. Brilliant, all right, squats to my count, so making sure those knees are getting right down to hit, your elbows are getting right down to hit those knees, and you're keeping your back, boom, straight, so we're not bending over this way. Down, low, boom, up and down. Here we go, to my count, ready? 1, 1, sir. 2, 2, sir. 3, 3, sir. 4, keep that going. 5, 6, get low, boom. 7, get low, boom. 8, 9, get low, good. 10, boom, get low, excellent. Okay, so give me 10 more of those in your own time. Okay, you ready? 10 more, go. So you should be going down, up, so we're pumping, boom, pumping, 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 keep it moving, try and complete 10 all the way to the end. So once you've done 10, rest, excellent stuff. So we're gonna do a few more now, so we'll do a few different variations. Let's do 2 more variations. So we're gonna have a go at doing what's called a squat into an air plank. So the plank position is on the floor, press up position basically. So it looks like this if we're stood up, okay? But we're gonna do an air plank, which means we're gonna be in the air. So let me show you what it looks like. We bend down, our fingertips touch the ground. See, so our knees are bent, backs are straight, and then we explode up and make that an air plank. Let's try and make that shape in the air. So we go down, fingertips touch, 1, down, fingertips touch, 2, okay? So we'll try and do it together. You ready? Try and do it in time with me. Here we go. 1, fingertips touch, jump, hands with mine, good. 2, down, jump, wonderful. 3, touch, jump. 4, touch, jump. Now keep that going. 5, boom. 6, boom. Keep it going. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, and rest. Catch your breath. Deep breath in and out. We'll do one more variation of squats. So we're going to do what's called a double dip squat this time. So moving down to our low squat position, then we do like kind of a little bounce in the middle. So let me show you what it looks like. We go down, but rather than coming straight back up, we do a little bounce and then back up. So it goes down, little bounce and up. Down, little bounce and up, okay? Let's try and do it together, ready? 1, down, little bounce and up. Good, 2, down, a little bounce and up. Wonderful, 3, down, a little bounce and up. Good, 4, down, a little bounce and up. Excellent, keep it going. 5, good, 6, down, bounce and up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great job, you guys. Shake those legs out. Let's just do one more, then we've got to make sure we work our stomachs. What I want you to do today is we're going to do crunch sit-ups to warm those tummy muscles up just a little bit. Then we're going to show you a real fun drill. So down to your backs for me. I'll turn to the side so you can see. Crunch position, hands here, so we're going up, boom, and down. When we're crunching, just give me 10 of your best, and when you're done, just stay there. Go. 10, up and down, so punch, crunch, crunch, crunch. Really think about what's working. Try and squeeze those abs as you're doing it. Boom, 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 boom. Nice and nice, tight abs. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. It's a great job. All right, we should be done by now. Fantastic. So, last one then we'll do, I'll let you guys have a drink and we'll stretch, is we're going to do one more for our stomachs. I want you to imagine this time that our legs are going to be a pen or a pencil. And we've got a giant sheet of paper in front of us. And what we're going to try and do is point our toes, keep our legs dead straight, and then try and write our name in the air. So for example, for me, I'd be here, I'd be up, and I'd have to write an M first. So M, boom, and then an R, boom, so go round for my R and down, and then a Y, boom, 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 and then an O. Good, so you guys get the idea. So I'm going to try and go and spell my whole name. So for me, I was doing Mr. Youles. You guys, first name and surname, all right? Begin, go. Now, I know that some of you are going to have long names, which might take a while. Some of you are really happy now that your mum called you Ben. Good. So keep going. Keep going. Try and keep those legs straight. Fantastic. I know this one hurts. I've been doing ab workouts today, so I'm really feeling that. That really did feel not great when I just did that. I'm doing it for you. Okay, so just finish up wherever you are. Excellent. Okay, and then rest wherever you are. Great job. Wonderful. Let's come up to our feet. Do our ready position, sir. Feet to get attention, sir. And bow. Brilliant. So I want you to have a minute break. Pause this video. Have a quick drink. Get your uniform all nice and set and sorted out. And then let's do a stretch, and then we can start training. So there are many different ways that we can stretch. We talked about dynamic stretching and static stretching. So again, we'll do a bit of a mixture of the both. But today, I thought we could do one using some of the things that are around us. So we'll do a dynamic stretch, but we'll either use a chair or your sofa perhaps, or a wall. You need to find a safe place to do this. But if you can't find a safe place to do it, we'll just skip it. But for now, let's do a basic stretch. Legs apart, deep breath in, reach up high. Exhale as you go down your left leg. Try and touch your toes. Try and get your chin in towards your knee and then your head down. And just hold that there. Keep holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up and go down. This time to your right side, so again leading with that chest. Head down. We'd lead it in towards your leg. Keep both legs as straight as you can. My cat Loki has come to watch. Hi Loki. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up again. Legs. Let's go a little bit wider if we can do it. And then hands are going to go down the floor. Again, drop down to those forearms if you can do it. Just kind of hold there. Try not to bounce. Just try and hold in that position. 5, hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Breathe in as you push your hips forward. Very good. I'm going to hold there. Brilliant. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet in. Heels, toes, heels, toes. So you end up just over shoulder width. Then push. Sit down. And stretch that groin. Job, keep holding. 5, 4, hey Loki, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Push those heels out. Excellent stuff. Good. Let's just do a couple more then. So I want you to take your right foot. In fact, if I do it this way so you guys can copy along. Your right foot, you're going to come up to the heel of that foot. Now your left knee is going to bend and your right leg's going to be straight. Okay, so this leg is completely straight. And what I do is I reach down towards the toes of this foot, and then we get a stretch in our Achilles tendon. So from the front leg, one knee bent, one leg straight, reaching down, and you'll feel an Achilles stretch there. So we hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, change it round. To the other side, toes up, bend your right knee this time, left leg straight down, and try and touch those toes. Continue to hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, come back up. Let's do a quick stretch for our quads, our quadriceps. So you're going to grab a foot, pull it in as tight as you can, and then try and find your center. So you can either put your arm out to find your center, or put your arm out to the front to find your center, put your arm out to the side to find your center. Some people like to hold their ear. You can also stick your tongue out. If you just stuck your tongue out, I got you. Don't stick your tongue out, you don't need to. Other side, take this foot, grab, pull it tight. So again, you can either put your arm out here, put your arm here, but if you try and focus on something that's not moving, your balance should be good. Okay, just keep that focus, pull that leg as tight as it will go. So you do that stretch. Wonderful. Leg down, brilliant. Give those legs a shake. So I promised you a dynamic stretch, so a moving stretch. Now, one of the kicks you guys have been learning is called a front snap kick. You guys know it. So when we do a front snap kick, our leg goes out to the front, in front of us. There's a kick you guys will learn if you stick with your training when you get up to your kind of green belt or your orange belt, and you'll do some different forms of side kicks. So if a front kick goes this way, you can imagine a side kick goes out that way. So the reason I'm telling you this is because we're going to do a stretch of a front kick into a side kick into a front kick. Now it's a good idea for this one if you have something to hold on to, just either lean on a wall or put your hand on a chair, something like that, just to hold your balance. You're going to put your right foot back and then you're going to swing it up like this. But then as this leg goes back behind you, it goes out to the side. So it's toes pointing up there and then toes pointing out there. So up, out, up, out, boom. Good. So try and find yourself a space. If you're struggling to find a space, just pause the video, find somewhere safe, and then get on with that. So grab a wall, grab a chair, grab a sofa, grab a brother or sister, grab hold of somebody, grab a nan, and one leg up and back. Now don't worry about going too high to start with. Try and give me 10 swings on that side. When you've done 10, change it to the other side. Leg up, boom, and then out, up, and out, up, and out on the other side. Again, try and keep the leg straight. You should feel the stretch in the leg you're swinging and the leg that's planted on the floor. Brilliant. So keep going, take your time. Take your time. If you're struggling with it, it's no problem, just pause the video and try and get it right. Don't overstretch yourself on this one. Take your time with it, parents can help. And once you've done 10 on each side, you can get on and do some training. Fantastic. All right guys, let's move on. So in today's class then, last one that you did, if you look back at the last session that we did, I tried to blast through everything that we've done. This time we're going to pick a few things and we're going to try and focus on them a little bit more and spend a bit more time practicing them and trying to get them as perfect as we can. Now, there are a few different techniques that we use as instructors, as teachers, to try and get the best out of you. So if we can, we try and focus on either one or two things each class, rather than bombarding you with information and blowing your minds. We drip feed it to you, we give you in little bits, little sections, and then once we see you understand that, we can then build and build and build. And obviously with strong foundations, it means once you get up doing your jump, spinning kicks, if your beginner kicks and your strength and your flexibility is good, you're going to find those things much easier to do. So let's just remind ourselves of our positions. Let's have a little test to see if I can call them out, see if you can get into the positions. Now, I'm not going to be able to see, obviously, today if you're getting it right, but we'll have a chance to recap. So, if we do resting position first, ready position, attention, and bow. Go into horse stance, come back to resting position, guarding stance, jump change, and resting position. Fantastic. Okay, so this is what should have happened. We should have done resting position here, which is hands behind our backs. We did ready position next, which should have looked like this. So copy along with me. We did attention after that, which should have been left leg in towards your right. We then did bow. You should have bowed forwards. Okay, we then did horse stance. So your left leg should have stepped out. Feet should have faced forward, knees bent so your toes disappeared, hands into fists on your belt. You then came back to resting. We then said guarding stance. Your right leg should have gone back, shin down, elbows in. Then we asked you to do a jump change. It should have gone to here, then back to resting position, so hands back behind those backs. Let's do that one more time. This time I want the key eyes, I want the shouts of the sir, 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 as we go. So resting position, sir. Ready position, attention, and bow. Back to resting. Horse stance. Good. Back to resting position. Guided stance. Jump change. Jump change. And back to rest. Excellent job, you guys. All right. So again, if you struggle with that, if you stumbled over that a little bit, that's fine. Don't worry. It's just practice. Now, the great thing about these videos is you can rewind. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Until you've got it engraved into your brain. All right. Just keep doing it. That's the best way for you to learn. So today then, let's work to start with some of our punches. Okay, so we're going to do some punching practice today. Okay, so from our attention position, you guys are going to go right leg back, guided stance, go. So, brilliant. So the two punches that we know is the jab and the cross. So let's begin just with the jab first of all. So today, we are going to go kind of slow motion, then we're going to go 50%, then we're going to go 80%, and then we're going to go 100%, everything we've got. Okay, so every time we kind of increase our speed, we're going to increase our power as well. But when we do it slowly, it gives us a chance to really think about our body and the positions that we should find ourselves in. So I want you to copy along with me for this first set of 8 as we do our front jab. So when I count with 1, boom, we're going to push that arm out straight. So you should be looking down that arm with your chin tucked in behind that shoulder. Other hand up high, and then it returns back. So we need to try and make sure we draw straight lines out and back. We do not punch and drop and circle. Punch out and then back. Good. Let's do 2, out and back. Good. 3, out and back. Now notice there's not much else going on in the rest of my body. When we do this jab, when you guys get to a higher standard, you'll kind of snap through your body to generate a bit more power and a little bit of movement. But for now, this basic jab, I want you to get the most important thing for us at this moment is protecting this face. So keeping those guards, always having the hands up. Let's keep going. 5, out and then back in. Good. 6, out and then back in. Good. 7, boom. And then one more on this side. 8, push it out, and then back in. Fantastic. We'll do a jump change. Sir. Okay, so now your right hand's go down front as you push it one out. Make sure that chin's tucked in. Other hand up high, and then back. So we'll do it together. You ready? 1, push it out, and bring it back in nice and tight. Wonderful. 2, push it out, extend it, and then bring it back. Brilliant. 3, push it out, and then back. 4, boom, and back. 5, boom, and back. Good. 6, 7, 8, fantastic, and jump change. All right, so that was us going to kind of 10% kind of slow motion martial arts. So now we're going to up it 50%. So I want to see it a bit faster now, okay? So we'll do 8 count. Here we go. Ready? 1, boom, out and in. 2, out and in. Nice. 3, push out and in. 4, boom. 5, 6, 7, 8, and jump change. Perfect, it's the same thing, ready? 1, push out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and jump change, excellent. So, same deal, this time I'm gonna up it a little bit more. So now, boom, got a bit of a snap on that punch. Okay, I'll count you off, ready? 1, boom, snap it. 2, snap that punch now. 3, so we've got a bit of speed now. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, give me a jump change. So same again, boom. Now with the right, ready? 1, boom, snap that punch. 2, 3, boom. So try and keep everything the same as it was before when you were going slow. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, jump change. Perfect, all right then. So last set then, this time, bang, everything you've got. Speed is the key for our jab, remember? So nice and fast. Feel if you want a ki-tia, that's what we need to be shouting. But try not to disturb your neighbours too much. Here we go, front jab. So guards up, elbows in. Ready, 1, tia, nice and sharp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me jump change, sir. So boom, same on this side. Ready, 1, tia, 2, tia, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, and rest. Brilliant stuff. All right, so stand resting position. So, great way to practice. Again, if you want to really improve, rewind this section, do it again. Start slow, 10%, move up 50, 80, and on the last set, give it everything you've got. Let's move on. We're going to do another set of punches now, so we're going to add in our cross punch. So, with the cross then, there's a massive benefit of us doing it slowly because there's lots more going on in our body with the cross punch. So if we can get correct, we can triple our power from our jab. So much more powerful. So this time then, I'll show you from the side first of all, we're going to be going jab and then cross. So kind of slow motion. 1, 2. Just remember to turn your hips, bring your heel up, turn those hips forward. That's where, boom, we're generating our power. Amongst other ways, but mostly from this punch, boom, it's that hip turn that gives us that extra bit of power. All right, so we're going to go 1, 2, and I want to. A great idea is just kind of punch straight towards me. What I'm doing is I'm trying to hit that camera every time I'm throwing the punches towards you. So try and make sure. Imagine there's a pad in front of you or an imaginary circle I like to practice with. I get a hoop and try and get my fist through the hoop. It's a great way to practice, but I want you to hit that same spot in the air. So give me right leg back guidance stance. We're going to go punch, punch. So nice and slow, like this, boom, boom, to my count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, the hips forwards. 6, 7, snap, turn. 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Jump change. Excellent. Same on this side. Ready? 1, nice and slow. 2, boom, boom. 3, tia, tia. 4, 5, 6, hip. 7, 8. Good, and jump change. Great job. So keep those elbows in, keep that chin down. Make sure those knees are bent. Make sure we've always got width within our stance. Okay, that's really important. So here we go. Boom, boom. We're going to go boom, boom, just a little bit faster now for our jab cross. 50%. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, chin down. 4, try and hit the center of the camera. 5, boom, boom, hitting me. 6, boom, boom. 7, turn that hip. 8, tia, tia. Jump change. So same again this way. Here it comes. 1, boom, boom. 2, turn, turn. 3, turn, turn. 4, boom, boom. 5, 6, 7, 8, and jump change. Perfect. Let's go up again then, up to 80%, but try and keep that form. The form is so important. Obviously, when you first start especially, the faster we go, the more power you add, the less likely you are to keep perfect form. So always take a drop back. If you find yourself getting a little bit wild, drop back at 10%, 20, 30, 40% until you get it correct. But now, boom, boom, let's go 80% with our jab cross. Here we go, ready? 1, boom, boom. 2, boom, boom, hit my hand. 3, boom, boom, center. 4, boom, boom. 5, hit, hit. 6, 7, and 8. Good, give me a jump change, sir. Fantastic. So again, double punching, bang, bang. Nice and sharp, 80%. Here it is. 1, 2, try and keep with me. 3, bang, bang. 4, turn your hips. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Boom, boom, great job. And jump change, sir. All right, so last set. best set first. That's what you should be shouting along at home. Last set, best set first. So this time we're going to go 100%. Everything you've got, really go for it. I want you to use your imagination now. Imagine that your punches really mean something. This is you protecting yourself against a bully. This is you protecting your mum or your dad or the people that you care about from them getting hurt. You've got to give it everything you've got. Attach a bit of emotion to it this time. Grit those teeth and really give me some power. Okay, so double punching, looking at me, my hands here, bang, bang, nice and sharp. Now tia tia, here we comes. 1, tia tia, 2, 3, 4, everything you got. 5, 6, 7, 8, good, and then jump change, very nice. Keep that guard up, elbows inching down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything you got. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, yeah, good, and jump change. Really got some extra ones. Okay, come to resting position, hands behind backs. All right, so that's a great way to practice, especially when you learn something new, and that will happen a lot within your martial arts. Hopefully every week you're learning something, but especially with the belt system, you'll do a set amount of punches and kicks and knees and elbows for each grade. So there'll always be, once you pass your grade, you move up to the next kind of belt, there'll be something new to learn. So it's always a great way. Learn it, do it slow motion, then 50%, then 80%. Then like you just did there, boom, give it 100%. If you don't feel 100% confident what you just did, rewind, do it again. So we're gonna move on to some knees now. The knee is one of my favorite weapons because we can generate so much power through our legs. And the knee, there's not really a lot going on there, with regards to nerve endings. So we can knee really hard. It doesn't really tend to hurt us that much. It's not like when you punch and you kind of damage your hands. Your knees and elbows are fantastic tools, especially if they're trained and they're conditioned. So I really am a big fan of knees because, again, from a self-defense point of view, if you're in close to somebody, a knee to the groin is a fantastic way of creating some space and getting away, especially if someone's bigger and stronger than you. Bam, they've always got weak points that we can aim for. And that's the beauty of martial arts, understanding of the body, not necessarily being the strongest. It's about understanding, it's about being the smartest, right? So we're going to do some knee, and now when I do these after school clubs, I'm not trying to go in too deep, in too much depth when it comes to getting things technically perfect. I want you guys to catch the bug for martial arts. I want you to understand what it takes to become a black belt. The technique comes with time. We have to practice more than 5 weeks. We have to dedicate ourselves to it and train every week. But I'm going to get a little bit more technical with you now because I've been, if you're watching this video at home and you're training along at home, you want to become a black belt. So, and you're going to continue with me when we get things up and running. So I would rather give you strong foundations now. So the guarding position, there's a few things we think about when we go into our guarding styles. And these concepts are height, width, and depth. Can you say that? Height, width, and depth. Say it one more time. Height, width, and depth. So if you take one thing away from today's video, it's going to be that height, width, and depth. Now, the height is how tall you are. Now we can affect that in a few ways. Well, obviously we can bend our knees, but we can move our feet to affect our height. Our width and our depth is the one that's really kind of important. So let me give you an example. So for example, width is this way, so how wide somebody is or how wide their feet are. Depth is this way, how deep something is back behind us. So this stance, for example, has lots of width but no depth. This stance has lots of depth but no width. Now we need to have a mixture of the two in order for us to be able to move well, be balanced, and be able to generate power, okay, and to protect ourselves. So for example, if I'm in a stance that's got loads of width but no depth, I can use all of my weapons really well. But if someone was going to attack me, there's loads they can aim for too. It's hard for me to protect all of this facing straight towards somebody. If I'm stood this way, I can use my front weapons kind of well, but my rear weapons, I can't really generate any turn in my body or any power with my feet in the position that they're in. But I can protect everything. If you're the attacker, it's really difficult for you to see something to hit because I can guard it all very, very well. So what we want is a mixture of the two. So we want a stance that's got width and it's got depth. So we're kind of in between like this. So our feet should be a shoulder width apart. Yeah, that's a good stance. Now, like I said about height, it is affected with how deep or narrow my stance is. Okay, so what I want you to try and do, if I find a line, so for example, you see where my grass meets the path, if I get this stance correct for me, like this, I should be able to drop my back knee down towards the ground and it should hit that line that lines up with my front foot. Hopefully you guys can see that. If my stance is too short, my knee will fall way forwards and hit the grass of that line. If it's too far back, I'll fall really short of this line, okay? So you want to try and find a spot that when you drop that knee down, it comes in line with the ball of your foot that's at the front. Okay, that's what we need to see when we do our guarding position. So I always encourage you guys to get into guarding stance quickly, but you need to get into the correct position quickly. So that takes a little bit of practice. All right, so the reason I'm saying that, as we're going to throw these knees now, some of you will come back to naturally. Some of you dancer guys might come back to like this. Gymnasts and dancers tend to do this because they're used to working these sort of lines. Boxers, if you guys have boxed before, they'll come back to a kind of a small, narrow stance. If you're old karate guys, come back to these kind of long stances. So we want to try and find a natural kind of position in the middle. So when we're doing our knees next, boom, we want you to try and focus on that rear foot coming back down to exactly the right position. So show me guiding stance. So check your stance, drop that knee down, see if it lines up with the front foot. So we're going to do upward knees then. So we're going to drive, point our toes down, and guard's going to stay up. So let's try a slow motion set of 5. Now doing knee strikes in slow motion is fantastic for building our strength and our balance. So it might not be great for combat, for striking, for hitting, but it's building strength, so it definitely will help us improve, keep us strong. So nice and slow, you're gonna bring that leg up, boom, knee, and you're gonna bring it down. Now if you can try and do it that kind of speed, boom, that means that we're really working those legs hard. So let's try and do 5 like that. Guard up, elbows in, chin down, ready. 1, so you're gonna bring that leg up, bring it up in front, get as high as it'll go, then place it back down in that right position. Good. 2, bring it up nice and slowly, up high, boom, try and thrust it in. See how I've got a little bit, as it comes up, I've got a little bit of thrust at the end. That's me driving that knee. 3, bring it up, up, and then down. Perfect, good. 4, up, and down. Now the key is not to be here. We're not trying to do a balancing game. We're working, keeping our balance by keeping our guard tight. 5, up, and down. Give me one more like that. 6, boom, up, and down. So we're gonna do a jump change. Sir. Brilliant, so left leg, then again, drop that knee down. Is it in line with that front foot? Are you happy with your width and depth within that stance? Keeping that guard up. We're now going to drive our right knee up and back. Here we go, ready? Guard up. 1, comes up nice and slowly, boom, and then comes back down behind. Good. 2, nice and slowly, boom, and then back down behind. Excellent. 3, we come up, boom, and back down behind. Wonderful. 4, keep that going. Bring that knee up, bring it down slowly. Wonderful. 5, up, and down, fantastic, and then 6, up and down. Brilliant, jump change, fantastic. Okay, so if that was a struggle for you, do it again, practice it again, pause, do another set like that, another 5 on each side. If it was easy, let's now generate some power, shall we? So we're going to go 50% now, so up and down, but again, thinking about where that foot's landing, thinking about keeping our guard up. We'll do 5 like that, here we go, ready, and 1, boom, knee up and down, good. 2, knee up and down, remember, point your toes, keep the guard tight. 3, boom, try and keep that balance, so no wibbly wobbling around. 4, boom, up and down, good. Try and keep those focus forward. Don't look down at your feet, look towards me. 5, knee and toes down. Let's do one more on this side. 6, boom, knee and down. Good, and show me a jump change. Great stuff. Other side, then we're gonna come up, again, driving those toes down towards the ground, guard high, elbows in. Looks like this. 1, boom, up and down, perfect. 2, bring it up and down. Let's keep that going. 3, and then knee up and down, wonderful. 4, and then knee up and down, brilliant. 5, and we'll do one more. 6, and down, perfect. Jump, change your feet, so good. All right, so let's go. Boom, 80% now. 80%, so again, when you start adding power, you want to, or you should, want to ki, or at least breathe. It's really, really important. So make sure we're doing it, but try not to disrupt your neighbors too much. Ready? Upward knees, 80%. Ready? 1, stand. 2, stand. Toes down. 3, stand. Good. 4, 5, 6. Jump change. Sir. Guard and chin down. Right here. Boom. To my count. Ready? 80% thrust and power. 1, boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and jump change, sir. Brilliant stuff. All right, so one more set. Guards up, elbows in. This time toes pointing down, but with 100% power. So really going for it, everything that we've got, okay? Here we go. In fact, I'm going to let you in on a different knee. We're going to open our hands this time. Bam! I want you to hit that hand. You'll know you're getting it right because your leg will start to hurt. If I'm putting in lots of power, it will start to sting a little bit. That's how I know you're going for it. We're just going to do 5. Make sure there's one hand's on top of the other. Do not interlock those fingers. Okay, you ready? 1, Sam. 2, Sam. Good. 3, like that. Boom. 4, 5. Great stuff. Jump change. So, guard up. Make sure drop here is in line. Elbows in, chin down. Boom. Don't forget to grab. Boom. It's called a clinch. Before we do our knee this time, here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great stuff. Excellent. Okay, and then just stand there resting. Wonderful. All right, so really, really good. Now, if you guys have got pads at home, if you're lucky enough to have something you can use, because a lot of people do, a lot of people have got gloves and mitts and things. If you've got them, it's always a good idea, if you've got somebody else in the house with you, to have a go at practicing with a partner, brothers or sisters, mums or dads. Find a safe spot and go through what we've just practiced, hitting some pads. If not, in the next video, I'll show you some alternatives, some things you might be able to find around the house that you can use for training, unless you're getting super serious. And you can obviously buy some pads from us from our website. Just go onto our Facebook, onto our shop. There's pads for sale up there, and they'll be delivered straight to your door. Even now, everything's running as normal with our supplier, so you can definitely do it. Or if you've logged on and seen the challenges that I'm setting every day this week on Facebook. Every morning I'm setting a challenge, and there are prizes like pads and things up for grabs. So you could win one just by posting me a picture of you working, or whatever the challenge is for that day. So all right, so today then, well done, good session, well done with those knees, well done with those double punches. That's your lesson, to try and slow it down and try and be nice and focused on your body and what's actually happening, rather than just always training at 100 miles an hour. Slow it down, think about it, get it right, and build in your speed, build in your power over a few sets. All right, so well done today, everybody. Really, really good session. Always a good idea to go back and look at some of the other videos that are up here. If you feel like you want to do some more training, revisit them and have a go at doing those ones too, just to make sure we're always improving. I want to give you a thought to leave you with today. And the thought is, wherever you are, be there. Now, what I mean by that is, I think I've been teaching martial arts for a long time, and I'm kind of into the fitness industry and things, and I like to do sports and stuff like that. And I've forever seen people who are just kind of doing run of the mill, just kind of, they're there, but they're not really there. Their minds are on something else. They're thinking about other things. So my tip for you today is, wherever you are, be there. So if you're training martial arts, be there. Be the best that you can be. Work hard. Focus on what you're doing. Do not be distracted by anything else that's going on. For that 1 hour, especially if you're only training an hour a week, that hour is a lot of time if it's used wisely and correctly. We talked about this in the after school clubs. Wherever you are, be there. Now, over this time while you guys aren't at school and you're expected to do some work from home, some school work, it's very important that you give it your all and your focus and your full attention. There's lots of distractions in your house that you wouldn't have at school. There are things like your toys and games and PlayStations and TVs and Netflix, all these things that could distract you and pull you away from learning. And it's a very, very important time for your learning in your development. So when you're doing your classes at home, be there. Focus on what you're doing, give it your full attention. When it's time to watch TV and play your games, I know you give it your full attention. I've seen it. I've seen my children watch TV and play their games. They give it their all, their focus, because it's fun for them. But it's exactly the same for you when you're training in your martial arts, when you're doing your sports, when you're learning, when you're doing your homework. Give it your all, give it your best. Give it everything you've got. Wherever you are, be there. Great session today, guys. Well done. The next one will be coming up soon.